losing an intelligence aircraft in snow-covered mountains in disputed Taliban territory. No doubt a nightmare scenario for U.S. forces in Afghanistan. Exclusive footage acquired by Al Jazeera shows the crashed U.S. plane in Ghazni province. A day earlier, this place was filled with people. Now the site is clear. A witness on the ground told Al Jazeera U.S. jets and drones could be seen circling the area, even firing warning flares to keep people away from the wreckage.
It was around 1:30 p.m. yesterday that the plane was coming from Ghazni city towards this place. Then it began flying a little lower and it crash landed. So I don't know why or what exactly happened to the plane.
Afghan and American security sources in Kabul have confirmed the aircraft that went down on Monday afternoon was an E-11A, a modified bombardier passenger plane. It's used by the U.S. military exclusively in Afghanistan as a communications support aircraft. An American spokesman in Kabul said an investigation is underway, but since the crash, separating fact from fiction has been difficult. Officials from Afghanistan's national carrier Ariana Airlines denied earlier reports the crashed plane was one of theirs.
It's hard to know who the victims were. First, we thought it was an Ariana Airlines plane. Later on, I found out it was a foreign plane, but I don't know anything about the casualties.
Americans dominate the sky over Afghanistan, so when there are U.S. planes around, Taliban fighters, even civilians, tend to flee the area for fear of missile attacks. In the immediate aftermath of the crash, the scene was very different. People roamed the site freely, and video posted to social media showed the wreckage of a plane still on fire. U.S. markings near the tail section left little doubt about who was operating the doomed flight. Witnesses at the scene can be heard talking about the black box and even keeping some of the debris as a souvenir.
And Zein joins us now live from Kabul. Zein, so what's the latest on recovery efforts?
Well, Folly, we do know, according to U.S. defense officials in the United States, that 2 bodies have been recovered from the crash site by American forces. Now, much of the country is under Taliban control, including parts of Ghazni province, and we don't have a lot of information about this recovery operation, but we do know that the fact that Taliban control much of that terrain, this very tough terrain, it would have made retrieving any sort of sensitive technology, and especially the bodies of those on board, very difficult and dangerous as far as operations are concerned for U.S. forces here in the country.
Thank you, Zein. Zein Basravi, live for us there in Kabul.